underway. So, to introduce our players firstly, we have got our red Protoss.
You gotta
Naerok.
fix the kappas, sorry. Sorry to interrupt you. But
We've got to fix the what?
Sorry,
kappas.
my bad.
Oh no, it's all going so well to fix.
Alright, got it. Fixed it.
Fixed it?
Yep. Alright, so in the
Fantastic.
bottom left of the map, we have from Team Deimos, Keatz.
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 That makes more sense.
Don't confuse it. Keatz. We like Keatz.
Keatz. Alright.
And top right? Naerok.
Oh, well, wait.
Going with Naerok? Naerok?
You didn't give me enough. Let's go with Naerok.
I like Naerok.
Naerok?
Well, yeah.
Naerok.
Well,
I'm calling it
in terms-
Naerok.
Yeah, why not? Well, in terms of identikit build, everything is pretty much exactly the same. Keatz is ever so slightly behind in terms of his pro production, but nothing particularly exciting, nothing untoward's going on, no scouting yet.
Keatz is checking his base for proxies, which is pretty nice. This is about the time when you would be finding it. Maybe a little bit late, but you would be probably finding time to stop it anyway.
See, now I love sticking stuff down here.
Yes.
I think there's just this little bit where on the shelf where you just can't quite see what's going on. But both players are actually doing pretty well in terms of their scouting time.
Yeah, about 150 is when the first gateway should go down in a proxy gate, I believe. So that was right on time.
It's bang on time. It's nice to see the gas coming early as well.
Yes, so this was 14 gas from both players?
14 gas from both.
Right.
What we're starting to see here, though, there is a slight difference opening up here. If you have a look at just kind of the timings, it's only a couple of seconds each way, but it's just these little bits that do make the difference. So your warp gate gets finished earlier, you can start your higher tech tree earlier.
Keatz cut probes to get out another gateway.
I'm not sure that's the smart choice.
I don't know if that was on purpose. Because getting a second gateway this early to me would say 2-stock or rush, but you don't cut probes for that.
Oh, dude, listen, I've seen some of the bronze and silver games that we've cast, and believe you me, this is very much a plan. This is probe cut deliberately.
Alright.
I promise you faithfully.
Alright. It's got a second gas. I'm not sure. What tech do you think that would be?
In terms of tech this early, I think what we're likely to see is probably, I'd have said Blink Stalkers, with a possibility of one of them going Stargate. I don't think we're going to see any DT cheesy play.
We have a
I also don't know why we've got a probe who's randomly attacking a gateway up here.
Because why not? We have a sentry coming out from Keatz, which tells me that he's probably not going to be aggressive in the beginning of the game. And also probably not Blink Stalkers.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Aggro fill never works.
If you start attacking the pylon as soon as you get there, you can actually come close to killing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's close, and then here we see a Stargate just coming down for Keatz.
Alright, that makes sense given the sentry.
It does indeed. I also am a big fan of Stargate play. I like the fact that you've got so much mobility with the Oracle. I do like the fact you've got some real grunty unit in terms of the Void Ray. Phoenix I'm not so keen on, but then again that's because I'm appalling and I can't really do very much with them, and also keep forgetting which hotkey it is and keep hitting the F key, which doesn't do a hell of a lot with the Phoenix.
Funny, Phoenix are always my favorite unit from the Stargate. You get a lot of Phoenix and you harass the opponent. It also gives you some nice scouting information without having to use Hallucinate. You get the range upgrade and they actually outrange Void Rays until the Void Rays get in firing range, and their range magically increases by 2. So you can do some nice harassment with Phoenix, you can keep air control, and then you can transition into Void Rays and melt a ground army.
Well, speaking of melting, 3 Stalkers pushing up.
This guy needs some force fields.
Good time. Nice.
We have...
Sensor.
Is that 2 gateways? Alright, we have some 2 gateway pressure and a robotic facility coming up.
The Robo's actually a really good idea because he's... Oh, this could be a problem.
Here comes the Oracle, and oh no! One of them got up. And that was some inefficient force fielding, and not enough for another one. He's warping him in. It should finish just in time if he gets it. Yes, alright.
The problem he's got now is, though, that because these stalkers are up there, he's started to get vision of the high ground. And,
Yes.
as fantastic as the tickle cannon isn't, it's not going to do a whole
Yeah,
hell of a lot
he's
against
pulling
all the
probes.
stalkers coming in. Oh,
If he
this
can
could
get
be
his,
GG.
if he can get us around with these probes, he can hold this particular attack off, but he's gonna be behind. This Oracle needs to do damage. If the Oracle does damage, he has a chance.
This Oracle needs to do a lot.
Yes, it does. Right now, I
Look at
think
the income.
he needs to
The income
warp.
has just been annihilated.
He needs to warp in a couple stalkers right now. He can afford 2 of them, and that would be a huge help in killing these. The Oracle is now destroying some stuff with the natural. We look at the workers' kill count is very slowly equalizing. Took out all the probes in the natural,
Oracle out
but
of there now. Get him out.
the stalkers have retreated. The Oracle survived, and only 4 more workers lost by Keatz. All in all, that actually wasn't as bad as it could have been, except for the fact that Naerok is on 2 base.
That's the thing. Unfortunately, with the 2 base and double the income, and let's be honest, he's down to what, 14 probes.
Also, there was a lot of time lost mining.
Yeah, there's. I mean, look at his gas income at the moment, though. He's got 1 probe mining gas. He needs to get his minerals up in order to get some zealots out to try and protect against these stalkers.
So at the
What he needs to do is start venturing out and seeing if he can find this proxy pylon, because he must know that that's where the reinforcements have come from. They've not just strolled all the way across the map.
Yeah. There is another probe here, though, which will be able to rebuild the proxy pylon in case it is needed. Alright, we have an observer coming across, so DTs at this point would be pointless. There was
DTs
Robo
are never
anyway.
pointless. DTs are always good.
Unless... Oh boy, this Oracle is not going to accomplish much. He's trying to figure out whether to go in or not. He decides to. He might be able to focus down a couple probes if he wants. Nice micro. Gets 1 probe. Doesn't lose the shields. He can get this probe too if he's paying attention, but he's obviously back macroing. And, no, that Oracle's gonna die.
That's toast.
It's disappointing.
I have to say, though, in terms of units lost, it's still relatively even, but again, you're looking at the 2 bases.
Twice the income.
Yeah,
Twice the
it's very
workers.
difficult.
Twice the bases.
Also, he's got the observer now in the main, so he can see exactly what he's got in terms of unit composition. He can see how heavily his mineral line and gas are saturated. So this observer is actually putting in quite some serious work here. I have noticed now this sneaky probe that you were talking about earlier, who's just kind of hanging outside on the left, maybe reading some poetry, perhaps just admiring the view off the cliff.
We have Templar archives coming out from Naerok. I'm not. That's probably going to be for Archons and not Psystorm, given that it is PvP. However, I personally prefer a Dark Shrine for Archons because it's less gas heavy.
I agree. I think if you're going to go the Archon route, Dark Shrine makes a lot more sense. I mean, gas is just, you spend it so quickly as a Protoss, and it's very, very difficult to kind of get a lot of map control or, do significant damage when you've got a very zealot heavy army. And by submitting all your gas into Templar tech, it does make life awkward.
Nice Sarah-stepping from Keatz, picks off that observer. His Phoenix is going to see that the army is moving out now. He also sees the Archon, I believe. Assuming he's looking. He selected it, so he was looking at it.
Yeah, it was a hallucinated Phoenix as well, so there's a little bit less. If you have a look, he's only got enough 2 force fields.
Doesn't matter if there are Archons, they can just smash it.
You're right, they're just going to roll all over the top of them. I think
there is enough for an overcharge. There is enough for an overcharge if he... Are his warp gates available? If he warps in a few zealots... I don't know, this isn't... It's going to be very close if he does hold, and it's going to be entirely due to photon overcharge.
Well, the problem he's got as well is he now can't reinforce at his natural because he's got no pylons down there. So the problem that Keatz is going to have is all his reinforcements are going to be coming in on the high ground. So whereas ordinarily you could warp in some zealots to maybe tank a bit more of the damage, he's going to have to transfer everything down, which is just going to cost him
I think he's going to scrap the expansion. Was going to put him on 1 base against 3, and nope, he's going to go for it. I don't know why he was sitting on the ramp.
Oh, that's a fantastic couple of force fields.
He's got... I don't know why he's retreating right now. I think he could just push in, snipe this Nexus, and then even just fall back at that point.
If if you have a look at because the hallucinated immortal's out, it currently looks like he's got significantly more units than he actually has. I mean, Keatz is only on 60 supply, and the vast majority of that's got to be probes.
But still, Archon Charge Law does not get touched by immortals.
I agree. I think he's just being overcautious. He did so much damage at the start. I don't think maybe he realised exactly how. Maybe he realised how much he's done.
And I'd like to point out that he got Blink and not Charge. I'm not sure why.
Well,
but it's not going to matter. Oh, nice force field, trapping that army. This is probably game.
This is it. This is the GG. The supply count's really dwindling, and the thing is, with that proxy pylon still in place, he's able to reinforce.
Yeah.
There's no need to run everything across the map. There's your GG.
That's game.
Good win for Naerok.